Good morning to all. Today I would like to discuss about hierarchical routing protocols. Okay, so in this hierarchical routing protocol, the first example is hierarchical state routing protocol (HSR). So hierarchical state routing protocol operate by classifying a different levels of clusters. So in this each cluster we can elected a cluster we can elected a one member. Okay, so and physical clustering is done among the nodes that are reachable to a single wireless hubs. So here the nodes are classified into three types of nodes. One is cluster leaders or cluster head, and another one is gateway nodes, and another one is normal number nodes. So this is the example for HSR multi-level clustering. So by seeing this example, and also I can explain the operation of the HSR. Okay, so in this one we follow the hierarchical state routing as well as clustering. Okay, so here the total network can be divided into different clusters. Okay, and different clusters with different levels. So that is hierarchical manner as well as the clustering manner. So here the level, suppose level 0, level 1, level 2, level 3. So level 3 contains only one cluster, and level 2 contains there are two clusters. So level 1 contains there are some clusters, and level 0 contains there are some clusters. A cluster is nothing but a group of nodes. Okay, a group of nodes. So based on the clusters, so each cluster can having one cluster head. Okay, one cluster head, there are different cluster gateways, and also there are different cluster members. Let us assume that one cluster, this is with cluster head 6. So in this cluster having a cluster head 6 and members nodes 9 and 11, cluster member node 9 and 11, and gateway nodes. So gateway nodes, already I am saying the previous example. So gateway nodes is nothing but these are the nodes which belonging to two or more clusters. Okay, the functions for this gateway node is to transfer the data from one cluster to another cluster head. Okay, so here in this example the gateway nodes are 10, 17, 12. Okay, these are the gateway nodes. Okay, now how to transfer the data in the HSR table. So in this HSR table, let us assume the data can be transferred from 11 to suppose 16 node. So in this 11 to 16 node, suppose the 11 is belonging to the cluster head 6. So the cluster head responsibility is the first of all the responsibilities for the cluster head is here the reserved for the slot and frequency and code allocation, and also call admission control, and also scheduling of packet transmission, and also exchange of routing information, handling the route breaks. Okay, so here suppose we can transfer the data from 11 to 16. So first transfers the data to the 11 to 6. So 6 is a cluster head, so that cluster head to transfers the data whatever the cluster gate belonging to the nearest to our destination. So in this example the 12 is a cluster gateway node. This is belonging to the nearest to the our destination node. Okay, so that the 6 node header node will transfers the data to the 12, and 12 is transferred to the data that is packet to the core node 5. That core node 5 core node is a member to the 16. Okay, that's why the 16 node will reach the packet okay, to the 5 via 5, so that the packet can be reached to the destination. Okay, in this way the packet will reach us to the destination. Like this the HSR routing protocol will works. Okay, that is the way the packet is reached in the HSR protocol. Okay, so this is the example in a hybrid routing protocol, hierarchical routing protocol. Okay, and another topic is last topic, so that is power aware routing protocol. So power aware routing protocol. So in this power aware routing protocol here we can consider the power consumption. Okay, so we can consider the power consumption. So for the first one is so whatever the routes we are selected, to the particular route we can having a less amount of power consumption, so that based on the power we can select the paths in the power aware routing protocols. So in this, the first one is the power aware routing metrics. So how to calculate the, how to metric the corresponding power. So here there are several ways to calculate or to metrics that power, that is minimal energy consumption per a packet. Okay, so so minimize the power consumed by a packet in traveling from a source node to destination node. So that is the minimal energy consumption. And next one is maximize the network connectivity. So here the balancing the routing load among the cut set. Okay, so that is the whatever the degree, so whatever the node we have less number of degree, so that node will consume the less amount of power. We can choose that type of node, we can for transferring the data. So the next one is maximize network connectivity. Okay, sorry, maximize network connectivity is discussed. And next one is minimum variance in a node power levels. And next one is minimum cost per packet. And next one is minimize maximum node set. So these are the some points we are reducing the power. Okay, so those are the path we can, here the power aware routing protocol. So those are the path we can select the particular path to transfer the data. Okay, so that is the total chapter.